Welcome to the outlet where we talk all things pop culture, and today we're going to get into Normani, yes, and why her debut album has not been living up to the hype. Normani was a member of Fifth Harmony back in the 2010s. Fifth Harmony was pretty popular in the US at that time as well. Normani was the only black member of Fifth Harmony and felt pressured to stand out, as she has mentioned before. Had also been experiencing immense hate and racism. Now come 2018, Normani announced her solo career and released her debut single, Love Lies, featuring Khalid. The song was a commercial success, peaking at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. Normani was also praised for dancing on the Billboard performance of this song. 2019, Normani dropped her hit single Motivation, which took the world by storm with its stunning choreography and distinct style. The AMA performance of the song exploded all over the internet. You would think that someone like Normani would keep climbing. Well, in 2020, Normani told fans that the album was halfway done, stating, quote, "When God tells me it's done, then it'll be done. I'll feel it, you know? I really want to create a body of work that's going to count. You know, I'm never going to get my first album back." In the summer of 2021, Normani went on to drop her single Wild Side featuring Cardi B. The song garnered significant attention for the music video and dazzling, demanding choreography, debuting at a very respectable number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100. The key word that defined this era popped up again after the song's release, which was musical silence. After over half a year with no new material, Normani dropped her single Fair, a mid-tempo R&B track that explored the challenges of moving on from a relationship. The song was not accompanied by a music video and failed to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, showcasing just how important effective marketing is. She did perform Fair on the Jimmy Fallon Late Night Show, but in the way of any other promotional efforts, it was crickets. In June 2022, Normani told Bustle that the release date was summer for sure. The rest of summer 2022 was followed by no album from Normani and only one single, was a collaboration with Calvin Harris, Offset, and Tinashe. If you thought 2023 was any better, well, you're just wrong. In fact, Normani did not go on to release any new music in 2023 for that matter. In August 2023, Normani announced that she had switched her management team, and everybody was like, thank God. But it was not until February 2024 that we got the album announcement with the name and the cover art. Name being Dopamine, which I really fucked with. At this point, to me, the rollout started to get a bit messy, considering Taylor Swift was dropping on the 19th and Normani was dropping just the week after with 159. And it's no hate at all. It was just like, what is her team doing? Like, not only are you releasing the week after Taylor Swift, but you're releasing 159 as the lead single? This is where I had a problem. Candy Paint would have been a much better choice because it was more commercially strong. Not only that, it was the upbeat stuff that people had been wanting from Normani. Hello? This right here is the worst thing Normani could have done. Releasing it for your birthday, that's cool, that's fine, that's cute, but with no promotion? Not even on a Friday, but no prior promotion? You're not Beyonce. You can't surprise drop like this, girl. And I say this because I truly and genuinely want Normani to win. This is not out of a place of hate. We inch closer and closer to June 14th, the release date of Dopamine. The promotion is very lackluster. Aside from a few posts on Normani's Twitter, which isn't enough, there's no public appearances, there's not really any special events, there's not anything to really fuel the conversation around Dopamine or the conversation around the new album, which is why nobody really talked about Dopamine like that. And a lot of people still don't know that Normani dropped an album. When it came down to these things, promotional effort was a big reason behind why the album didn't do numbers like that and sort of was left to flop. Another big reason is the fact that she just didn't drop the album soon enough. And I know she was going through a lot, but when it came down to that, when you wait a very long time, the interest starts to wane. So that's another very big factor. On top of that, earlier in the rollout, she was clocked for allegedly running her own fan account. So the rollout for Dopamine was just very, very, very messy, and it left fans waiting for over 6 years for her debut album. Now, just very recently, Normani has announced that she is planning to release a new album in 2025. How do I feel about this? I am here for it. I'm happy that Normani has given herself another chance, and I'm all here for it, even if it takes 3 years. The only problem is because Normani took almost a decade to release her debut album, people aren't going to believe her as easily. So do I think Normani can redeem herself for this next era? Absolutely, but I think she needs to leave RCA and she needs to redo her management again, because the promotion for Dopamine was just no. So yes, I think that Normani is capable. I just think that she needs to have the right resources. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, do you think Normani can redeem herself? Let's chat down below. I would love to have a conversation. In the meantime, tap that bell, subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.